So, you're thinking about moving to Palm Coast, Florida, but you want to know more about the hiking and biking opportunities within the county? That's exactly what we're going to cover in today's video. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then stick around because we're going to get after it right now. Hi, my name is Stephanie Schulis with Keller Williams Realty. Thanks so much for joining us today. If this is your first time to the channel, please make sure to tap that button below to subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications so you can be the first to be notified every time we put out brand new content all about Palm Coast, Florida living and moving to Palm Coast, Florida and the surrounding areas. We get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you looking to make the move to Palm Coast, Florida every day, and we absolutely love it. So, whether you're thinking about making the move in the next 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and we'll do everything we can to help you make a smooth move to Palm Coast, Florida. If you've watched my videos, you know that my family and I spend a lot of time outside. It's one of my favorite things about living here in Palm Coast, Florida. I've made a few videos about other things we can do in Palm Coast outside, but I wanted to really focus in on kind of the more traditional hiking and bicycling trails within the county. The first one is Lehigh Greenway Rail Trail. It's 7 miles, so 14 miles round trip. It is a paved trail that follows an old railroad corridor, and it's just a fantastic opportunity to kind of see that natural Florida beauty and lots of different wildlife. You can walk, can ride your bicycle. I've even seen people rollerblading, which, by the way, is that a thing again? Do I need to go get some rollerblades? Let me know. But regardless of what recreational activity you're taking through the trails, because it is paved, there's kind of a lot of variety that you can take. Great for strollers. When you're walking through it, there's tons of different opportunities for wildlife. You can see deer, gators, lots and lots of different kinds of birds. You definitely are going to see some squirrels. They are not scared of people. The trail begins at the Lehigh Greenway trailhead, which is located at Colbert Lane in Palm Coast. And like I said, it runs about 7 miles before it ends just before US 1 in Bunnell. It runs parallel to Lehigh Canal, which means that a lot of the time that you're going through it, you're getting great water views. It also cuts through Graham Swamp Preserve, which is where your opportunities to see gators are, and it kind of coasts around Palm Coast Town Center as well. There are a few different access points on the trail if you didn't want to do the full 7 miles or 14 miles round trip. There are railroads through this, so you definitely want to make sure that you're paying attention. Don't have your earbuds up too loud so you can check for those potentially incoming trains, and just make sure that you're paying attention to the road signage for safe crossings. This is one of my favorite, more strenuous trails through the area. It's nice for a great long walk, and it breaks up a lot of what you're looking at, so you don't feel like you're looking at the same thing throughout the whole time like you would if you were at the beach. So I definitely love Lehigh Greenway Rail Trail. Another one of my favorite areas to spend time in would be Graham Swamp Preserve. If you're a cyclist, the east portion of this trail is a 5.5 mile dirt trail loop that goes through the wooded terrain on the southern end of Graham Swamp. It is one of the top bike trails in the area, and it's got a lot of steep climbs and descents, which is what attracts a lot of people to it. If you're not wanting those kind of deeper descents and steep climbs, I still love Graham Preserve, and I just make sure that I'm checking out the western side of it, where there is a little over 2 miles, but there's a very wide coquina trail. Parts of that trail even have an elevated boardwalk that leads over the swamp, and it's a fantastic spot to see if you can spot some gators out in the wild. There's also a ton of different birds and other wildlife like squirrels, snakes. I've seen a few snakes through there, and it's just a great place to kind of see old Florida, see that Florida swamp, and get a little bit more of a strenuous hike in. Linear Park has two trails that I like to spend some time at. The first is 31 Greenway Court. It's just part of the hidden gems in Palm Coast. There's a lot of different short trails that access kind of the larger trail system that go through Palm Coast and Flagler beaches. The four small trails that are under a half mile, so fantastic for kids and stroller pushing. There's the Live Oak Trail, the Magnolia Trail, the Sable Palm Trail, and then the Saw Palmetto Trail. Some of them are paved, some are kind of more that shell and coquina, and some are going to be dirt. I also like the trails in this area because it's great for kids, because there is a playground, there's bathrooms, there's picnic pavilions, and it's just kind of a great way to introduce them to hiking and spending time outside. There is also the St. Joe Walkway, which is about 1 mile. This short trail connects Linear Park to the Intracoastal Waterway Trail. It's a fantastic birding trail, so bring your binoculars if you're into spotting birds. And it's really, really gorgeous. And again, another relatively short, just a mile, if you don't have too much time. One of my favorite ones to do with people of abilities of all ages is the Intracoastal Waterway Trail. That one is about 2 miles or 4 miles round trip. It winds from Waterfront Park up to the Hammock Dunes Bridge, and it has the most serene views of the Intracoastal Waterway. I almost always see dolphins or manatees, lots of different birds, and if you're doing it via bicycles, there's also the bike maintenance station that's at Waterfront Park, and that's got a tire pump, pressure gauge, bike tools, and it's a fantastic way, again, just to kind of bring people of all ages, nice, simple trail, gorgeous, and a kind of a great introduction to the Palm Coast Trail system. Another one that I absolutely love is Malacompra trails on the Hammock in Palm Coast. This one, I don't so much love it for hiking, gets a little dusty and dirty, but what's fantastic is for mountain bikers. We get bikers that come here from all over. It's a great trail system, and after you're done, you can even end it at the beach, cool off, and relax. If you have any questions about the trail systems in Palm Coast or the surrounding areas, you can leave a comment below. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We always love hearing from you guys. That's it for this video. We'll see you on the next one.